Hello everybody. Now, excuse me, this clip is only going to be about 10 minutes long because I need to make a phone call in about 10 minutes, but it's been a fair few days actually since I've done anything on my shelves, which is a bit bad really on my part, but I'm going to try and get a few bits done today. Plus I've got a phone call to make in 10 minutes and then I'm going to be busy in about an hour after that, so I've got a bit of time today but not a lot. So I'm going to try and get a bit of carving done because I've got what, 4 pieces of wood here that need a little bit of carving doing on them, and once I've done that then I can start gluing them, because all pieces need a bit of glue at some point. Now the weather's not too great here, we've got thunderstorms and stuff, but it shouldn't affect me being able to do this. Okay, so I need to try and find the bits that need doing on here. That's okay, so there's a bit there. Now I did sharpen my knife when I finished the last lot, and I could tell then as soon as I went for cutting into the wood. I'm pretty sure there was, excuse me, that there was a few bits down this end, down this that needed doing. Get the camera positioned a little better. So where are we there? I mean, it would be nice if I was able to carve out all the bits I need to with one swipe like that. So I will give that a little bit of a carving because there's a bit of an indentation in it. Now, as I've said before, all of these bits that I'm carving are going to need sanding. Now, sanding is not going to be something I can do while the weather is bad, unfortunately, because there's no way I can do it inside. The only way I can do it is outside with the power sander, because of how much dust and dirt, not dirt, but how much sawdust comes up off it. There's no way I could use the power sander in here. Not unless I created a fucking, what's the word? Quarantine bubble, like you see on movies. So yeah, okay, just have a look, see if there's any more bits. I'm surprised actually those bits have come off quite well, but there is another bit there I just need to get along to. Okay, let's see if I've got anything. It's been a couple of days, it's been a few days since I pulled these out and had a look at them to see what needed doing. It's been a few days since I did that, so I can't actually remember what needs doing on what. I think that might be it for that one. Let's just tidy that up a little bit, I think. Yeah. had a few grooves going through it, and the way that it just carved off then, I think it would have been a potential split point. Okay, so I've got 5 minutes until I need to make my phone call. Okay, so let's have a look at this then. Okay, well, it's got filling to do on the knots. Maybe with this bit I might be better off trying to rather than fill it, just try and carve it out a little bit. Probably use the other tool actually. Okay, I'll go with that one. Let's see if I can get in there with this one. This blade's basically got a slightly more curved blade on it, easier to, or at least it should be easier to get in. Okay, I'm going to need to be careful here. Yeah, that's going to pull up a lot more than I was hoping. So. I'm about to drop my tools. I can't quite get a push on it. It's a bit messy. This one, a little bit awkward to get in at it. Maybe I should have used the other tool, the even more curved blade, the one that's more for carving out spoons. Difficulty with this one though is angle of attack, although that's working. I'm making a little bit of a mess of that, but I'll be able to tidy it up. Interesting doing this, although it's squeaking, I am literally just taking small shavings off, which is ideal really. Whereas last time I used this I was trying to take off like big chunks. It's not really that kind of tool. It's still got the splitting bit. Okay, I'm gonna have to, yeah, I've ended up making more of a job for myself there. But if it gives me the opportunity to learn how to use this tool better, then fair enough. Now, I know it's not going to be ideal using it where I am away from me, but I'd rather use it away from me than towards me. I'm still not fully trusting my hands, excuse me, my hands and arms at the moment. Definitely definitely made a bit of a mess of that. But I can't see anything else that needs carving on that really. That's all. There's more gluing. Okay. Right. I do need to go and make a phone call now though, so let's have a quick look at this. Yeah, there's a bit I need to do on there. Yeah, so I'm going to go and make my phone call and then I can carry on. Okay, with this piece, there's only a few tiny little bits that, well, there's a few little bits that need sorting out. And then there is, so I was trying to see if I can do this left-handed. There's a deep hole type thing on one side, which I'm going to need to tidy up a little bit. Making a bit of a mess of that. Maybe I'd have been better off. Maybe I wouldn't have been better off with using this tool to begin with. Well, the little hole isn't there anymore. Basically what it is, there was that one, and there's another one here, and another one there. Just little indentations, which if left, are going to become a problem. And rather than filling them with glue, I thought I would carve them out instead. So you see, like, there's a bit there that's just lifting up. Which if I hadn't done this, if I'd have gone for gluing, just dropping glue in, that wouldn't have been fixed in. The only thing is that might actually be quite a deep bit. Yeah, it is. Holy cow. So I now have an even bigger hole, but in hindsight, if I hadn't have done that, chances are it would have come out. I mean, okay, it has gone from being a sort of little slit to a big indentation, but you know, I was stupid now, I shouldn't have done that. Given the way that was lifting up, I should have turned it around again. But that shows why, I suppose, I've been carving it from one side and not the other. Because I've basically just pulled up a lot more wood than was really needed, because I was going against the split instead of trying to cut the split off. Making a bit of a mess of this, if I'm honest. It's in quite an awkward spot. trying to support myself without putting my body in the line of fire. I suppose one of the difficulties with this bit is that because there's a knot there, I'm limited to how far that way I really want to be going. Little bit of a indent I want to try and get out, or not necessarily get the indent out, but work the wood around it so that it's not there anymore. Finding this tool useful but difficult to use. Definitely puts a bit of strain on my wrists. I mean, there's a good chance I'm not quite using it properly as well. Right. Well, although that looks rough as hell, I'll leave that for now. We'll see how it goes with a bit of sanding. So I've got another bit here, but instead of attacking that one like I did the others, let's see if I can. I think this needs sharpening. Yeah, I definitely do think it needs sharpening. I mean, I've been able to get rid of the thing that was there, but yeah, it's a bit bloody messy. But again, we'll see how I get on with sanding that up. So it would appear I'm definitely struggling a bit today with my hands. So also I'm kind of rushing a bit because I'm expecting my brother here any moment. Okay, so the other bit that I wanted to have a look at on this piece is this. Basically, there is a indentation there, which I am going to fill, but I just wanted to have a look at it and see if this was going to be loose at all, or if there was a basically if it's underhangs or overhangs, which it does a little bit. So I was kind of wondering about whether I need to. Oh, okay, that's not what I was expecting. We've got sap in there. Ooh, that's real sticky. Yeah, I thought that was going to be solid, to be honest. But no. Right. Well, I have to hope that doesn't fuck up the blade. We're definitely going to have to give that a bit of a sharpening. I can feel it there as well. Interesting. Right, I think there's quite a bit of sap there, to be honest, but we should be alright. we'll get some glue in there and we'll see how we get on. Okay, was there any other bit on there that needed doing? I don't think so. I mean, it's had quite a bit of sanding work done to it anyway, and there's still more sanding work to do, but there's just a little bit on this end that I want to tidy up a little bit. I mean, there's a lot of gluing that's going to need doing on that, that's for certain. Right, okay, what have we got on these then, if anything? I don't really remember there being much needed on these. No, not really. Needs sanding. I think, to be fair, I might have just picked these up because of... oh no, that one does need a bit of work there. Yep, that would need carving down too. Ah, yeah. Okay, big knot. Right. That's what I could do with. Let's put a support piece in. That was a bit big. Is that smaller? Not really. Smaller, but it might give me something that I can work against. What I really wanted to try and do with this bit is clean it out and smooth it off a little bit. Careful. There's quite a tough bit in there. I'm going to take it back a little bit. Ooh, careful. Ooh. That sounds like my brother is here. Yeah, he is. Hello.
Hello.
Fine, come in. Sure. I opened it so you won't have to touch on. There's a seat up here.
This first of all, anyway. I don't know how much it is, but I've got 30.
That should be enough. I've calculated it at 47 plus a chicken pakora, so yeah. Oh dear. Do you mean it looks messy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is messy. I've done literally not a lot of cleaning or tidying, shall I say. because of
Alright, aren't
eh?
they? Show's all right.
Yeah, coming on. I don't. The table in that position doesn't. I actually kind of like it there, but we'll see when everything's moved out of the way. When everything's done. Oh, well, I'd offer you a drink, but
No, I don't want it.
I'll be done on this in a sec. I was hoping to have got this finished just before you got here. But I've got another bit to do on there.
Kind of created an extra room in here, haven't you?
What with this? Yeah. I mean, I actually kind of like having the fact that this is here. However, I must admit, part of me is wishing that I had a garage, so that I could, like, days like today, I've got sanding I need to do. Can't do it because I can't do it outside. If I had a garage, it'd be a bit different, but I was thinking maybe I should have a look at trying to get a shed, because well, a couple of reasons really. One, I might be able to do stuff in it, because even if the weather's bad, if I had a waterproof extension lead, to send it out the back, but also it'd be somewhere to keep all the tools and stuff, because well, that is, yeah, I mean, there is a risk to that, but at the same time, I mean, I've got a lot and I haven't really got anywhere to put them. But having said that, I mean, once I've finished here, there is going to be a bit more room where this table is, but I was thinking you didn't see, that's be the first time you've seen that table down there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a proper fucking solid table, that. That was the one I phoned you about, saying, do you still need one? Because that was one I'd seen, which I was going to offer you. But you said you'd ordered one. But to be fair, that one I'm probably going to keep for myself, because it is a proper solid table. I've ordered a helmet for Ray. I've also ordered something else, but I've been really wanting to tell you about the last couple of days, but I'm not going to, because I want to wait until to see what they're like before I show them. Which I know is a little bit cryptic, but
yeah. I would say something there.
I know, but it's because I've been wanting to tell you about it, but at least now you know there's going to be something to that I'm going to have to show you. Yeah.
What do you think the price of the PlayStation?
I'm in two minds really. The higher price, not a surprise. I've not read into what this digital version is really like. I mean, okay, they've been going away from discs for quite some time, and to be fair, I don't really mind not having the discs because it's one less thing to go wrong.
Well, look at my station in a minute. I pretty much gone discless because
it was ejected.
it could eject discs partway through the games.
Yeah.
And James had the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not anti-disc, I'm not anti-digital, but if you can save about £100 by going digital,
Yeah.
there's kind of a lot of your savings on the games that you could purchase.
Yeah.
But look at the games that we do purchase, a lot of them are free on the store anyway.
Yeah.
So probably one game a year, if that's.
Well, I mean, you look. Pez over the last couple of years has been
There's been the odd,
online
there's been a PES
purchase.
game GT, but we didn't even get that way new.
Yeah.
GT tends to last you more than a year.
Yeah.
So,
I'll tell you what my concern is though, and that is that last time GT tried bringing a game out for launch, not including the time that they wanted to bring it out for launch and missed it by a mile, but wasn't it GT had been brought out and then something else annihilated it? I think
no. What it was, GT was delayed. So it was supposed to be the launch game for the PS4. Drive Club came out instead of GT
and
as
Project
a launch
Cars.
game, but that was delayed. And at the point in time when GT did come out, Project Cars came out as well. Project Cars had better handling than GT at that point.
Yeah.
The game for GT was always a better game. Project Cars was... GT had better gameplay, Project Cars had better...
Physics and other stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Which they don't have anymore. Well done, Codemasters. But
That's the one thing that kept Project Cars separate from everything else that was out there. It was closer to physics,
yeah,
real physics, whereas... Yeah.
I'm basically just digging a fucking deeper hole here. I'm very tempted to because Ray's got a small head, the options available are more. Oh, I'm going to end that clip there, by the way. Okay, right. I thought I had finished doing all the carving, but it would appear that I haven't, because I had literally just checking over this piece and I spotted there's a very faint line going along here, and just giving it a little bit of a pull, it is split, and I can now see a line going on the other side, so there is a bit more that needs doing on this particular piece here. And obviously I was distracted a bit when Steve come round. Not that it was not that I didn't want him coming round, so it was nice to see him, and he was here to pick up some food. So yeah, I was a little bit distracted, so it's possible I've missed a couple of bits on these pieces of wood, so I'll just give them a quick check over. Okay. Not quite fully got down to the bit that was split yet. I think I've just got it then. Just spot. I can't actually see what bit I'm doing here. Yeah, interestingly, so the more that I'm working this, the more I'm finding that it's a little bit split within. I believe I got it. Okay. So it's worth me just taking a few minutes just to check over it and make sure there's a little bit extra that just do with picking off there. Okay, so I think I've got it all on that piece. Well, I'll say that. Okay, there's a little bit here. It may just have been the coloration, the colour of the wood. It just looked like there was a little bit that needed sorting there. Okay. Right. Apologies about my nose. Okay, I've got one big piece to do some bits on, and as you know from last time, we can now I can push it up against the wall over there. I just need to. Okay, so we've got the knot. Bit awkward, it's pretty much right in the middle. We've got another knot to clean down, and I could leave them, but it'd be a bit of a ball ache. Okay, let's see. It's a little bit far away really, but I might be able to it's going to be difficult to sort of push it against the wall. If I try and push it against the wall with my body, I'm not going to be able to reach, I don't think. No, I'll be at full arm's length pretty much. Slight change of technique there, and it really started carving it out quite nicely. Might be a little bit harder to do from this way round. Oh no. Is working, but just a slightly different way of applying the blade and the way the pressure's going with it. Hurting my hands. Ow. Oh, bollocks. That's just fucking taking a right slice in that. Right. Okay. Oh. way through. It's difficult. I'm getting caught up on the knotted bit where it's much tougher, and then applying the pressure to get through it. I'm slicing straight through, making much more of a job of this than was really needed. And the chances of actually getting the knot completely out, I mean, it's doable, but it'll be a ball ache. I was thinking I might be better off just basically smoothing it off. I'm very concerned about slipping with a knife there. No, I'm not happy with that. Hurting my hand quite a bit. Spin it around. See how we go from this side again. Well, getting through the knots is definitely a pain in the backside. Ow. awkward than I thought it would be. I mean, with the knotted bit, it's kind of, the wood is so tough that it's not carving off in a slice, it's carving off in, it's more like it's brittle, even though it's tough. I'm getting to the point where my hands are hurting too much to be able to do this, but I really, really wanted to get the carving done today. Oh, come on, we're almost there. We're almost at the bottom of it. There we go. I think that was the last main piece of it. Ow. See, now it's coming off in slices rather than coming off brittle. Ow! Oh, fucking wrist. That really is hurting. Okay, well that is much closer than what it was originally. It's still going to need tidying up a bit. Just wonder if my wrist will cope with trying to do the next bit. Much smaller pieces, but we shall see how we get on. Yeah, well, yeah, well that was a little, just a little bit easier. going to need tidying up, and then there's one bit here as well. And that's pretty much that one out. I think my knife needs sharpening. It's definitely lost a bit of its edge, but I'm not going to complain with what I've got done there, because to be honest, my hand is hurting more than affecting me more than the blade is. It really is agony. Right, well, I think that is most of I think that's pretty much all the carving done. Knowing me though, it probably isn't, but all of this obviously it's going to need sanding. I think, to be honest, what I'll probably do is, given how much my wrist has been hurting and how sort of rough I have left these, yeah, I probably will come back at them in a day or so, just to tidy them up a little bit before I do go for the sanding, just to make sure I haven't got any splints or splits or anything like that coming off them. But for now though, I'm going to stop there. I'm fucked. Shouldn't be that fucked from doing a little bit of carving, I would, but unfortunately I am. Right, okay, that's me done for today. See you in a bit.